So how many times have you struggled with forgiveness of yourself or someone else? So we want to help you continue your self-love journey. Now, this weekend we're moving into Valentine's Day. And I know in the Bible, Colossians 3:13, it talks about bearing with one another, and if you have a complaint against another, forgiving each other as the Lord has forgiven you, so you also must forgive. And then 1 Corinthians 13:4-6, love is patient, love is kind, love does not envy or boast, it's not arrogant or rude. How often are you getting frustrated with communicating with others around you? So Stephanie's gonna share ways to release and forgive so you can be set free. Stephanie, tell us a little bit about the practice that you have used.
So the practice that I have used is an old Hawaiian tradition called Ho'oponopono. Once that you forgive yourself, the self-rejection in your mind is over. Self-acceptance begins, and self-love will grow so strong that you will finally accept yourself just the way you are. The beginning of the free human, self-forgiveness is the key. Don Miguel Ruiz said that. Does it feel like your happiness depends on the whim of every circumstance that comes your way? You lose yourself, you lose a job, your relationship falls away, you have a health crisis. It feels like your whole world just crashes down around you. Life can be an emotional roller coaster. It can make you feel powerless. It can be helped. External factors will affect you. You can regain strength and get right with yourself again by practicing this ancient Hawaiian discipline called Ho'oponopono. The Hawaiian word comes from hoa, to make, and pono, right. The repetition of the word pono means doubly right or being right with both yourself and others. Lasting happiness springs from the deep sense of congruency. This process with finding your reason for being here on earth. What is your big purpose? This has to be something that comes from deep inside you, not based on pleasing someone else. When your reason for being resonates with your heart, mind, and spirit, it becomes your path. That's what it means to be Pono. Then when you know your purpose, what you're meant to do, and what flows from that, the things you have and the things you will do will bring you harmony, happiness, and peace. How this is tied to self-forgiveness. As human beings, we all make bad choices. We make mistakes. Self-forgiveness is something that we just, when we don't have self-forgiveness, we're not comfortable in our own skin, and we won't be able to forgive others. If you haven't forgiven yourself, you can't be Pono. Something always will be off kilter. Everything you do, everything you see in yourself and others will be colored from the skewed point of view. For example, if you're hard on yourself and judgmental, this is how it'll look at you'll look at others that way too. The things that you can't stand in others are most likely the trait that's deep inside you that you don't like. When you can forgive yourself of that trait, it will no longer be a sore spot in your view of others. Learn to accept yourself and love yourself and let the negativity go. After all, how can you feel good about yourself and your own life if you're constantly remembering, reliving, and keeping score of the wrongs done to you or that you've done? Sometimes the wound is deep. Sometimes we all have waves of anger, and in a way, it can be healthy to give ourselves time. This is a natural internal journey of processing our emotional and mental charge regarding a difficult situation. At the same time, if we wait too long to hold on to replaying the situation again and again in our mind, it can become a form of self-harm. That does not serve you or the other person. A saying that exists in various forms states, in fact, not forgiving or hanging on to resentment is like drinking poison and hoping that it'll kill someone else. So Ho'oponopono is a very special practice that aims to help people to make peace with themselves, with each other. The expression, so Ho'oponopono is a beautiful practice of loving yourself enough to let go of what does not serve you anymore and to prepare you to take care of your relationships in your life. The contemporary version of the practice consists of a 4-step mantra. Step 1. You can go into a meditative space and you say, I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. You can think of a situation, close your eyes and think of a situation or the situation that you're feeling angry about and connect into that and the situation you would like to heal. And you just repeat those statements over and over again until you feel at peace in your body, until you will feel the shift inside yourself and your body. You'll feel more peaceful, you'll feel calm, and you'll be able to just let go of all that anger and that ickiness inside. So this practice gives you the freedom of not having to wait for the cooperation or involvement of the other person. So it gives you full power to know that you can do these things, and you don't have to wait for somebody else to come say they're sorry. You can feel at peace even without that apology. So this helps you to stay confident in your center. It's something that you can do by yourself, and you can do it with others. And then sometimes a catchy question is people ask, does this replace the actual making the move and contacting that person or forgiving or apologizing? Not at all. This is preparation for that.
Wow, that is so powerful. We're often reminded to let go, right? And to help you achieve self-love more efficiently, I would challenge you today to pair this with some powerful essential oils. So we have a blend that we call Forgive. It's a Forgive blend, and it helps to reduce the stress and overwhelm and release that unforgiveness that harbors bitterness in our lives. I put a tiny little bit on my wrists, and it's sometimes in my palms, and I take a deep breath and inhale that, and I just feel the stress leave my body. If you have rose oil, this is another great one that you can use in that form or practice as well. If you don't have either one of those, frankincense, which is mentioned over 100 times in the Holy Bible. This is revered as a very pleasant and sweet scent by God. Now we want to continue to deliver amazing self-love content, and some of that involves moving more. So being strategic in your routines allows you to feel more youthful, vibrant, and loved. Now you're going to hear from Kim. Take it away, Kim.
Day 2 of the Self-Love Challenge. Today we are going to do some yoga poses for better sex. How does yoga improve sex? Yoga teaches you how to listen to your body and control your mind. This can give you insight on what you like and dislike and be able to communicate it with your partner. By practicing yoga regularly, it helps to bring you into the present moment. It increases awareness, which is important to help you both have a better experience. The poses we are going to do today are the cat-cow. This pose helps to get you in the mood by lowering your overall stress. It helps you to loosen the spine and relax. The bridge strengthens the pelvic floor. Strengthening these muscles can make the good stuff even better and help reduce pain if you experience some during intercourse. The happy baby pose stretches your glutes and lower back. During sex, you could try this pose and wrap your legs around your partner's torso. The pigeon pose helps to stretch and open up your hips. Loosening these helps to get you in those different sexual positions. The child's pose is another way to open up your hips and to relax. In this pose, you will focus on breathing and resting to help reduce stress and anxiety. Finally, we will end in the corpse pose. Think of it as a mini meditation. Relax, let go of the stress, and think about how good you feel. Ready? Let's get started. The first pose that we're going to do is the cat-cow. You are going to be down on all fours, just like this. We're going to do each pose today for 30 seconds. So what I want you to do is when you look up, I want you to inhale. When you exhale, you're going to draw that back up, looking down. Pull that belly button to your spine. Then you're going to go back, look up, exhale, really draw that belly to your spine. Good. We're just going to keep going back and forth. Exhale. Inhale. Good. Last time. All right. We're going to roll over onto our backs. We're going to work on the bridge. For this position, you're on your back. Your knees are bent. You're going to drive your hips up to the ceiling. We're going to hold that pose for 5 seconds. Lower down and raise back up. Again, we're going to do this pose for 30 seconds. Here we go. Raise those hips. Squeeze the glutes for 3, 4, 5. Down. Rest. glutes. 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. Back up. 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. Good. Keep going. Remember to squeeze those glutes. Lift those hips up as high as you can, keeping your shoulders down on the mat. Good. One more. Here we go. And squeeze for 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. We're going to stay in this position. What we're going to do is we're going to bring your knees up. I want you to grab the outside of your feet. This is called the happy baby pose. Okay? So what I want you to do is I want you to pull down. I don't want you to have any pain or discomfort. Okay? You're just holding this pose. If you want a little more, open those legs up, bring them back in. Good. Out and in, or just hold this position. Good. From this pose, we're going to roll back over onto all fours and get into the pigeon pose. Good. All right. To get into the pigeon pose, you can do this a couple of ways. All right. So you can go into a plank position. Just bring one leg forward. Drop it down, bending that knee. Your right leg is going to be extended down. You can stay in this position. I want you to hold this position for 30 seconds. If you want a little bit more of a stretch, go down to your elbows. If it's too much though, stay in this upright position. We're going to do both sides for 30 seconds. If you can't get into the position that way, what you can do is twist and flip. Okay? So we're going to stay on that left leg for just a few more seconds. Good. Keep going. 3, 2, 1. Lift up into that plank position. Pull that leg back. Alternate, bringing that right leg forward and bending, and extending your left leg down. Again, if you want a little bit more, go down to your elbows. You really should feel this stretch right in this area here. Again, if it's too much, stay up high. Okay, listen to your body. This is self-love, which means it's what you can do. Good. As soon as we're done with this pose, we're going to go into the child's pose. In 3, 2, 1. Again, to get out, push up, bring your feet down. All right. Now, back onto all fours. Sit back onto your heels, and you're just going to bow forward. Now, in this position, I want you to close your eyes. I want you to relax. I want you to think about your breathing. Inhale, exhale. Concentrate on your breath and just relax. Good. Remember, inhale, exhale. Think about the stress, letting it go. And just relax. Good. In 3, 2, 1. The last pose we're going to do is the corpse pose. This pose we are actually going to do for a full minute. The reason we're going to do it for a minute is because I want you to really think about your body. I want you to feel how your emotions, your physical, your emotional, your spiritual, okay? So you're going to lay down, close your eyes, drop your hands to your side. If you want to drop your feet out, you can. Close your eyes. I want you to take a deep breath in, and I want you to think about areas in your body. Do you still have an area that feels tight or stressed? What I want you to do is I want you to take your breath to that position. I want you to inhale. I want you to exhale it out. Keep doing that. Go through your body, your arms, your legs, your belly, your back. Wherever it is, inhale, exhale. Good. Keep going. You're almost done. In 3, 2, 1. Great job today. I hope this helps. If you have questions, concerns, comments, I would love to hear from you. Have a great day.